that's you.
Let's have sex on the beach, playing in the sand. Just you and me, hand in hand.
Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel, Kicking It with Kay. I know I haven't posted in a while, but y'all, I gotta start back posting. It's just my body, it hasn't allowed me to even record videos, to even post anything. So right now, what I'm gonna talk about while I eat my cucumbers and Italian dressing, I'm gonna talk about me living with lupus and not seeing a doctor in 2 years. And I'm going to explain why I haven't seen a doctor, why I haven't seen any doctors but my primary doctor. So 2 years ago, I was able to start back going to a rheumatologist. I live in Florida and I live in a small town. So in order for me to see a rheumatologist, I have to drive an hour, maybe an hour and a half away to see a rheumatologist. And that's at UF Shands, the medical plaza. Well, during this time, my primary had finally got me to see, a referral sent over, and I was able to schedule an appointment to go and see a doctor. Well, when I get there, I'm seeing her, whatever. I'm telling her all the medications that I have been taking. I let her know that I was diagnosed with lupus and other things about 14 years ago, and that I was taking medication and the medication was working, and I was still in pain and stuff like that because of the chronic pain, but my other symptoms was to a minimum. So she ran some tests or whatever. My ANA levels high, my vitamin D levels very low because of I can't get that much sunlight. Okay. So I explained everything to her. I told her that at the time I was losing my hair. I showed her the bruises that was on my body. I even showed her the rashes or whatever. So she was like, okay, from the get-go, she was basically looking at me every time I tell her a symptom and stuff like that. She'll check and see. She'll check my knees and my elbows and things like that. And she's like, well, you're not swollen. And at that time, my hip was very swollen. So she gonna tell me, she was like, well, we're gonna run some tests. And I'm like, okay, cool. So she did a whole body scan. The test came back and she was like, I didn't see no inflammation. I'm like, you're not, I'm not inflamed, okay? I was on medication. So I'm not inflamed, not today or during that time when I did my test on my scan. So I'm doing a video, King. Be quiet. So during that time, I was not inflamed at all. Okay, so I forgot where I was. So she did the bone scan or whatever, and basically she told me I wasn't inflamed. And like I told her, of course I'm not. At that time I was not inflamed. So it's not going to show on the scan. So after that, she seen all my my other tests came back positive and all of that. So basically, I was very swollen when I went to the doctor or whatever. And this lady had a nerve to tell me, talking about, you're just fat. Y'all, when I say it took everything in me not to go off on her, to the point, y'all, I just literally cried. I literally cried. I did not say anything. I just said, you know what? This appointment is over. Because of the simple fact, I sat here and I told you all my symptoms. I told you that the medicine helped me. Y'all, she was not willing to give me refills. I was out of refills. She just literally took me off my medication cold turkey that I have been on literally for 14 years. She stopped it. So after After that day, I have been having flare after flare, y'all. I have been in so much of pain. I have been going through so much, back and forth to my primary, back and forth trying to find a rheumatologist, back and forth trying to do everything that I can for my lupus. You know, I asked, could I see another So I asked, could I see another rheumatologist? They told me in order for me to see another rheumatologist, she had to release me. So when I asked her to release me, she was not willing to release me. And y'all, like, every time I told her, like, hey, this is the part that's hurting, y'all, I show her my finger that's, like, it's deforming. I told her I be swollen. I told her my legs go numb. I told her my feet, I have no feeling in my feet. I told her my skin burns. I showed her the parts where I'm balding. I showed her the rashes, pictures of the rashes. I showed her the bruises that I get, even if I don't even hit my leg or hit my arm or any parts of my body on anything. Like, I literally showed her. And she still did not say, hey, yes, I'm gonna help you, we're gonna find out. She just plain out said, you don't have lupus. After all these years and all these tests and everything that I was going through, I don't want lupus, but treat me for it. Like, I have 5 kids, I don't want to be around here dead. She was not willing to treat me at all, y'all. Like, she wasn't. She just plain out said, I don't have it, I need to lose weight. And like I told her, I said, baby girl, I have been 120 pounds before and still going through the same thing. So tell me, it's not the weight. The weight comes from the steroids, baby. A person with lupus, weight is up and down. It's up and down. Like, y'all sit here and you can get tested, and your ANA levels can be just right. Your lupus test can be negative. You can have symptoms this day. Your lupus levels can be good. The next day they ain't good. It's just like, it all depends on your body. You cannot go by that. You literally cannot go by that. Like, a lot of y'all doctors need to listen to us color people, us melanin folks. Like, y'all need to listen to us, because y'all sit here and y'all hear us and then y'all don't hear us because y'all don't care. Excuse me. And I can say some doctors, and she was like a little she was a Indian lady or whatever she was. She would not touch me. She had like I was gonna give her something. Like, she would not touch me. When I told her, my hands swell. My hands, sometimes I cannot even move my fingers. I can't even, this the furthest I can go with my fingers. I cannot scratch my fingers out. Then I tell her I have real bad nerve pain. And it's just so much that goes with having an autoimmune disease that this lady was not willingly wanting to hear me out. Like, she just plain out said, this ain't what you got. But baby, all the tests are there. They're all positive. What do you want me to do? After 14 years, you just cut me off my medication cold turkey. You did not wing me off. You did not do none of that. So now for 2 years, I have been suffering in silence. I have been suffering. And I was like, I ain't gonna never make no video about this because I don't want people to think I'm complaining. But y'all, I sit here with a straight goddamn gone face every single day, and I keep on pushing, and I be hurting. You think my family, they don't look at me like, oh, she in pain, or this and that. They don't check up on me. And yes, I'm saying this in my video because they don't. The only time that somebody really gonna take you serious about this invisible disease is when you're dead and gone. That's it. But honestly, they don't care, y'all. I sit here and I try to work. I can't work. I can barely eat. I can barely sleep. I don't sleep, y'all. I literally do not sleep. I probably get about 3 hours of sleep a night. That's it. I try to take naps. I try to do all that. But it's just you cannot. I can barely do my girl's hair. I can barely do my own hair. The stuff that I love, I cannot do anymore. And it's really, 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 y'all don't mind. My daughter is right here. She's upset. So you can hear her in the background. But come on, sugar. Come sit with mommy. But y'all, I sit here and I literally, like, I am trying so hard. Stop it, mamas. I'm trying so hard, y'all. Literally trying so hard to beat this disease. So hard. One moment. Y'all, it's just so much that I have to say. And I don't even remember her name. But when I do get her name, I'm going to drop that too. But living with a disease that you cannot cure, and that is so hard to get in touch with a rheumatologist. It's so hard to find a rheumatologist when you're living in a small town. I've honestly given up on this disease and on getting back on my medication, to the point it's like now whatever happens to me, it happens to me. And I know that's very selfish to say, especially with 5 kids. It's so selfish. But at this point, I don't know what else to do. I hurt every single day. All day. The brain fogs. That's why I really don't do talking videos. Because what I want to say, I can't say it. I don't, sometimes I don't know how to say it because of the neurological thing that I have going on with my brain, and from diseases and all. Just, it's a lot. It's a whole lot that I don't understand how to put it. So yeah. Oh wow, I hit the chair. But during this time not having my medication, y'all, I have been trying herbal treatments. I have been trying different treatments. It seems to not be working. I just feel like my body is falling apart every single day. Days I feel like, I have been hit by a truck, ran over by a truck. Days the fatigue is so bad. I can barely move. I force myself every single day because in my mind I got to keep going. The depression, the anxiety that comes with it is so overwhelming, y'all. But I gotta keep going. Not being able to work. It's like, don't nobody understand me. Nobody. Only the people who goes through it understands you. And I know people who has it, but it's like, what do you like? Hey, you want to be friends so we can talk about this crazy disease? I don't know. It's just honestly a lot. It's a lot, y'all. And you sit there and you try to just keep on going. But then you're like, yeah, but y'all, it's just so much. And I know I'm gonna vlog, being a stay-at-home mom while having lupus, while having 5 kids, all that good stuff. But I'm gonna vlog, y'all. I'm gonna start vlogging. I am going to start showing you my life. I need to start posting on here more, y'all. Interacting with you guys. We can sit here and we can talk. Y'all can ask me questions. I need to do like a Q&A because I haven't done that or whatever, but I need to. But it's so much, y'all, that I want to say, that I need to say, that I need to get out there. You feel me? Like, I really do. And I'm a small town country girl, y'all. And I'm telling you, the content that I can provide for y'all is so crazy. It's so funny. But yeah, y'all just gotta bear with me, y'all. Like, the health issues that I'm dealing with, you know, it's just I got to learn. I gotta learn how to get used to it. I got to, you know, even though I've had this issue for 16 years now, it's something you never get used to. And all my warriors out there, no, you never get used to it, y'all. You never get used to it. But y'all, it's something like I'm trying to get used to. Like, I'm trying to get used to not working. I'm trying to get used to not really doing what I love no more. Like, I'm trying to get used to it. It's like I can never get used to it. And I know I'm not going to never get used to it, y'all. But it's something I got to deal with. But, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and cut this video because it is 5:46 p.m. Eastern Time. And I need to go ahead and cook dinner and get my kids straight for bed. Not right now, y'all, of course, but to eat, take a bath. Yeah, y'all, so they're gonna go ahead, let me get my kids together or whatever. I'm going ahead and get this video together to get it on out there, y'all. So go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment. And you tell a friend to tell a friend. Your mama, your daddy, your sister, your brother, your auntie, uncles, fiancés, husbands, wives. Tell them to subscribe to Kicking It with K92. And come on and join the family, y'all. I got to go ahead and give my subscribers a good old cute little name or whatever. Yeah, come on over here and subscribe, y'all. So y'all can be in know and, know and follow our content or whatever. So I can talk to y'all. Y'all can learn more about me and I can learn more about y'all. Because, look, we family now. We are family now, okay? So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and finish eating my cucumbers, but I'm finna cook dinner or whatever for the kiddos. So, yeah, I hope y'all have a blessed night. And I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Always. That's my motto, y'all. So, yeah. Like I say, like, comment, and subscribe. And see y'all later.
We be on the